Just give me that rock and roll music. Any old time you choose it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. For it must be that rock and roll music, if you want to survive this night. And this concludes another chapter of The History of the Songs of Chuck Berry by Iron Butterfly. Perhaps we'll continue that someday. Welcome to another Sunday stream here at twitch.tv/purblindgamer, where we play adventures and weird things that you probably haven't heard of. Well, also we sometimes play quite well-known things, but not tonight. And I was going to install Sam & Max Season 2, but then I was like, you can go anywhere for that Sam & Max content. Heck, you can go to Dragon Gem's stream and she'll play it much better than I do. I want to give you guys something that you won't find on Steam, or indeed many other places on Twitch. Why? I don't know, I hope to lure people in here by doing strange things. But I hope everybody has had a good weekend. Mine has been doing the runaround trying to get a new phone. And I'm wondering if I should just dump the money and buy a new one. Hey, Necrokeys, how are you doing? You guys, please go check out Necrokeys. I hope you had a good weekend. Oh, right, that was... Yeah, no, that was my fault. I should have double-checked, because I looked and I saw you were playing Wing Commander 3, and then I was like a couple minutes wrapping up stream and didn't check back to make sure you were still streaming. And so I think I came in right after you'd left. But you guys, please go check out Necrokeys. They play FMV games, which we like around here. Oh, and thank you to everybody who came out to my last couple of streams. Last night, we played a couple of rather disturbing horror games, in which we were the murderer and killed people. And on Wednesday, we played more of the Doom reboot, as we make our way slowly through it, slowly back to hell. Yeah, of course, Necrokeys. And tonight we're going to play Iron Roses. Why? Because I have a copy. Why? Because somebody was selling, like 15 copies for $3 on eBay once, which probably should have tipped me off that this was not one of the most sought-after games, but I always was a sucker for a bargain. See also the 100 loose diskettes of Deep Sea Pinball, but I digress. Oh god, I'm starting to sound like my grandfather. This is a point-and-click adventure about a rock and roll band, and the protagonist, Alex, is trying to get the band back together for one last song, or possibly for an entire career. Who knows? The music industry is unpredictable, and it was even back in 2010. Oh yes, his game was released on Steam later, and apparently was fully voice acted, but I have the original CD-ROM version with no voice acting, because the game is no longer sold on Steam. Why? It was probably too controversial. I mean, there's a reason this thing is rated E10+, and I imagine it has to do with alcohol. Or maybe in a twist at the end, the band has to fight demons. Who knows? Maybe they have to fight their inner demons. And just as a reminder to everybody, the community challenge is still going on. It could still happen. Might extend it if people ask me to. Well, let's start up the game and hope, knock on wood, that OBS behaves and doesn't crash. I went in safe mode and everything was working fine except for timer on the opening screen. So I'm like, okay, let's stream from safe mode. And OBS is like, we don't do that. I actually almost streamed Iron Roses for my second ever test stream when I was still trying to use my old Windows 7 PC to stream, but I couldn't get it. I got it to capture briefly, and then it just wouldn't. But I might have been trying to use, what's it called? I might have still been trying to use the Twitch's broadcasting software, which I never found to be particularly useful. Yeah, this was actually, it took a bit of tweaking to get it working on Windows 11, but we got it working. I'm proud of myself for that. I meant to ask, how are you liking Wing Commander 3 Necro Keys? I haven't played the Wing Commander series. Saw the movie years ago, was not impressed, but the games look pretty fun from what I've seen. Great creature effects in the third game. Here we are. Dun, dun. Oh, you finished disc 1 of the PS1 version. Oh, I forgot I got a PS1 port. That's good, there's plenty more to go. Wrapped in white linen by digital clay. Oh, it's probably a bit loud, isn't it? Adjust the volume. And once you enable the configuration menu in this game, it's actually pretty versatile. But what were they talking about? You would never know. Iron Roses. Sure, now it's a household name, but it came from some pretty humble beginnings. Our rise to stardom began on a sour note with my roommate Lynn bawling me out. I'm pretty sure everyone for miles around could hear every word. And well, I deserved it. I'd screwed up, no question about it. An apology wasn't going to be enough. But it was a start. Thank you, Necrokeys. I appreciate the lurk. Hi, I'm Alex, and in this tutorial, I'll teach you how to navigate my world. Don't touch my stuff! Ha ha ha, just kidding. You'll notice the cursor changes colors depending on what actions are available to you. That's because we hate people with no color vision. Fuck them. They would die off eventually in the natural world, but society keeps them alive. Oh wait, it doesn't actually say that. If the cursor is white, there's no special action. Yellow means there's somewhere I can walk to. If I'm moving too slow, you can hold down the space bar to make me hustle a bit. I appreciate when games do that. Those walk speeds are slow indeed. If the cursor is blue, I can move to a different scene. And finally, a green cursor means that I can interact with that object or person. When interacting with a person or object, watch for these icons. The eye means it's something I can look at. The mouth means it's something I can talk to or sink my teeth into. The hand means that it's something I can pick up. Usually I don't splurge on expensive toys, but my trusty guitar Rose isn't a toy, although she was expensive. Stuff I pick up goes into the inventory. Check it often for important and interesting items. Open the inventory by right-clicking anywhere on the screen. Just saw text appear and then vanish. I feel like this game is messing with my mind. Or by clicking the inventory button. Give it a try. Alright, the inventory is down here. Mouse over inventory items to see how you can interact with them. The eye means I can inspect the object more closely. Either click on the eye or double-click on the item to check it out. Some items, such as keys, can interact with the current scene. Click on the item to pick it up, then click on the scene to try and use it. Clicking some items may start a mini-game. Clicking other items will cause your computer to explode. Nah, I'm not serious. Or am I? Okay, I kind of appreciate this girl's sense of humor. Examine scenes closely for anything that can be inspected, unlocked, or used or collected. You never know when an object might come in handy, so take anything that's not nailed down. If you look for something in particular, press enter. Pressing enter may give you a hint about the location. Oh, nice. It shows everything you can interact with. That's really useful. No more missing tiny items. If you can't figure out what the heck's going on or what you need to do next, you can always get a little help by clicking the hint button. Wish I had one of those in my life. Yeah, you and me both, Alex. If you need additional help, press 1 or click the help button. Okay, enough of the yak. Don't talk back. The best way to learn is through experience, so let's rock! Rock and roll! I need to get that out of my system early because if I do it late, it will wake my roommates up. Also, I don't tend to stream too late. I inherited this amp from my dad. He used it to serenade my mom until the neighbors asked him to please, for the love of God, stop. My favorite dress. Mom bought it for me last spring, and I adore it. Our TV. Lynn's always yelling at me to turn off the late-night infomercials and go to bed. I mean, I joke about my annoyance that the cursor isn't color-based, but I mean, well, you can do this. Basically, that's a form of accessibility, so good on you, Katea Games, wherever you are. Yesterday's newspaper, the finest reading material in the whole bathroom. The Lethal Dose nightclub around the corner is hiring. I could totally do that job. Whatever it is. The job is pretty tempting. Rock clubs are right up my alley. It's a good place to start. My favorite lipstick color, Fire Engine Red. I love taking long baths. All the stress just drains away. What's that? Oh. Hello, Lynn. Hey, Lynn. What do you want, Alex? Got a minute? I think we should talk. I said all I had to say, and it's not my fault the player couldn't hear it because it wasn't subtitled. I know, I heard. I think everyone in the building heard, but please. Then what did you mean to do? You lied to me. You told me you paid the rent. Wow. Text scrolls fast. And you can't automatically advance it? Oh, there. Please give me a chance to explain. I never meant to get us into this kind of trouble. Then what did you mean to do? You lied to me. You told me you paid the rent, now it's 2 months overdue. And if we don't get the money, we'll be evicted. I am really sorry about that. It wasn't my smartest move, I know. But don't worry. I'll take care of the money. You'll take care of it? What did you do with the money in the first place? Oh my god, it was your stupid guitar, wasn't it? You said... Wow. Okay, I'll need to be prepared to read really quick. I wonder if there's an option to slow down the text. Not that I can see. Interesting, it says speech volume, but it doesn't. We don't get any speech. I'm really sorry about that. It wasn't my smartest move, I know. But don't worry, I'll take care of the money. Somehow. You'll take care of it? What do you do with money in the first place? Oh my god, it was your stupid guitar, wasn't it? You said your parents got you a new one for your birthday. Look, I pawned the guitar a week ago to pay rent when I lost my job. I figured I'd get her back once I found more work. What? You lost your job again? Not again, Alex! What happened this time? And why didn't you tell me? Lynn, don't take this the wrong way, but sometimes you sound a lot like my parents. I knew I'd get a lecture. Well, you should have listened to your parents. You should have stayed in school. Now all you do is... What have you been doing these past few months? Let's not go there, okay? I'll get you your money back. Just please, would you talk to the landlady? Fine, this doesn't mean we're cool, though. I want my money back by the end of the week. I'll cover you, but you have to get a real job. What, this instant? I've been looking for work, Lynn, but it's tough out there, especially with my eclectic resume. The sooner the better, but I'll give you a week. Consider it a grace period, 1 week to decide what you want to do with your life. Discover my life's purpose in 7 days, no sweat. Heck, ask me something difficult. Are you still mad at me? I don't know. Are you an unemployed dilettante who's getting me evicted? Yes, I'm mad at you! But I'll postpone my freakout. Thanks. Okay. New career. What are you studying? Biochemistry. I'm working on a thesis about disaccharides. Or what are disaccharides? Sounds like some chemical off the ingredient list for instant ramen packets. Honestly, did you read our textbooks? 2 monosaccharides can join together using the... Was that even English? Maybe if you'd gone to class back in college, you'd recognize it. Why did you drop out anyway?
2 bits, 4 bits,
Come on,
6
Lynn.
bits,
Medical school?
master system?
Can you seriously see me as a doctor?
Yo, what's up?
Imagine me in healthcare. Hey, Dragon of the West, welcome in. Thanks so much for the bits. That's really kind of you. How are you doing? You guys, please go check out Dragon of the West. Just playing... Oh, you switched to just chatting. I hope your weekend's going well. You're playing this rather tame and janky adventure game. So have you always had your life all planned out? I mean, you seem so certain about your future. Were you born knowing your destiny? Of course not, but I was always keen on science, so I pursued that interest. You must have had something like that, too. I hate that question. People used to laugh at my answers, so I just started saying, I don't know. Okay, let's try this. What do you enjoy most in your life? Music. Definitely music. Yeah, that's not a good start, but for the sake of argument, let's say you could make it in the music biz. What would you need? Instruments. A band, recording studio, record company. Hemorrhaging money at me would be nice, but my parents wouldn't pay for music school. Then you need to build up some savings and pay your own way, don't you? Yeah, which means finding a new job. Oh, well, in the meantime, at least I have this awesome guitar to practice on. Sorry, not funny. I don't suppose you happen to know of anyone who's hiring? You should check in yesterday's newspaper. I saw a couple of interesting wanted ads in there. Oh, right. This was like circa 2010. They still had them want ads in newspapers. Maybe they still do. When was the last time I read a newspaper? And we just got a redemption for Regent Swag Duck delivers a critical analysis. Let's hear what an expert has to say about this game. As I knock the agent onto the back of my bookshelf. An expert. Okay, Regent Swag Duck, you've studied casual adventure games of the late 2000s, early 2010s. What do you think about this whole Iron Roses thing? And that was a popular movie around that time with was it Jack Black? And they did a TV show too, right? Was that before or after this? I'm getting fuzzy on that. But no, this was developed before the financial crisis. I feel like we're straying into conspiracy theory territory, aren't we? I'm not saying you're wrong, but that seems a bit of a stretch, especially. I mean, you know, this company. How much you know of this company's history? I mean, that would make sense with the intended audience, but and the rating. But I mean, how popular were the adventure games among that demographic back then? Yeah, that's true. I mean, and they had been since. I don't know. What would you say? 06. So from that perspective, it does make sense. It's interesting in their choice of protagonists, because they're obviously, mid-20s. Actually, yeah, that does tie in, and it would resonate even more were this game released today. But, what do you think about the writing? That's something I've been wondering about. Wait, so it was intentional? But why? I didn't think about how much it cost to have mocap in a game back then. Huh. But do you have any closing thoughts that can help us understand the game better? I mean, no argument there, but hardly the first game to do that. Thank you so much, Regent Swag Duck. You might say some of your thoughts were a little bit out there today, but I'm certainly not going to say definitively that they were wrong. Oh, yeah. So we'll be struggling to read all the dialogue in this game when they have longer speeches, and we'll make do. It'll take forever if I try to go back each time. Ooh, a hog scene. That seemed a little aggressive. Yeah, I've been feeding him plenty of duckweed sauteed in duck sauce, his favorite. So I let him go forage in the garden. I hope the neighbors don't find out. It's their garden. Hey, there's a duck right there. Relative of yours, Regent Swag Duck? Well, when you put it like that. I wonder what this key is for. Take it and find out. Take all the keys. Damn. Lynn and Alex have a lot of rings. Also a lot of D6s. I wonder if they play war games in their spare time. When they're not, you know, getting fired, getting evicted. Doesn't look like the right key. Okay, so we're just trying to find all of the keys. Y'all might need to get rid of some keys. Wait. There's always the last one in it. I think the first time I was playing this, I don't know if I was using zoom text. Wow. Up, there. The duck is guarding it. That looks like the key for apartment doors. Not just our apartment doors, but apartment doors in general. We got the run of the place. Oh, the text at the top says what we're hovering over. Got it. Thanks. Nice sandals. They're Lynn's, and she doesn't need to know about the times I borrow them. My special guitar pick. It's survived more shows than any other. Duck laid a key, baby. We should probably carry that around with us. We're carrying a guitar around with us. I forgot to ask, what was it you were playing tonight, Dragon? Was it more Phasmophobia? An artsy clock of some kind. Postmodernist commentary on the linear nature of time? Could be. Standard issue clipboard. Nothing to see here. Oh, yeah, just curious because you changed it to just chatting. There was another room here. It's just a phone, alright. It's a phone, alright. I don't need it now. Pedro the goldfish died in a tragic skydiving accident. Apparently, he forgot his parachute when leaping to freedom. I'm guessing the bowl is empty. One of the few posters left of Iron Roses. We were always more of a word-of-mouth band. Which hopefully doesn't mean that people yelled obscenities at them, words coming out of their mouths, when they tried to play. I can see the alley from here. Ugh, I wish I couldn't. Double clicking to make a run like the Lost Crown. Is there like a dollop of milk in the bottom of every bowl, or they just have white bottoms for some reason? Lynn's obsessed with fresh fruit. I do my part to keep the kitchen clean by eating it before it goes rotten. Huh. I like that. That's one way you help with keeping things clean. I hate doing the dishes. Lynn's always happy to do them when she can't stand looking at the pile anymore. I'm not really the cooking type. One time I burned a pot of water. True story. What's this? Our spare change jar. Whenever we go out, we take some, just in case. And hopefully we put it back in. You never know when you're going to need a bit of spare change. I was kind of expecting her to just grab the whole jar, put it in her pocket. Since she is already carrying an entire guitar.
Open up. I know you're in there, young lady. I can hear those heels of yours marking up my nice parquet floor again. You owe me rent. Open this door right now.
I guess she's not that old.
Crud, it's the landlady. Lynn, you haven't talked to her. She's out for my blood. Oh, all right. Slip out the window. I'll buy you some time. Just remember your promise. I know. Wish me luck. I'm off to find myself. I wasn't aware that you were lost, Alex.
Oh, it's the fire escape.
I hope the city garbage strike ends soon. Everywhere you look, junk's piling up. Another choice selection of fine garbage. Oh, ooh, rotten tomatoes.
Yes, we're not quite so desperate that we're going to eat rotten tomatoes. Because if we ate them, they wouldn't be able to give us movie reviews anymore.
Can't believe I made that jump in these heels. I'll figure out how to get back in later. Yeah, geez, you could have broken your neck, Alex. The landlady's window. If she's not in the hallway complaining about the deterioration of society, she's there. Watching. Always watching. Ugh.
Greetings, citizen. No. You are not someone we can interact with.
I can't go in that way. The landlady's in the stairwell.
Right. We have that newspaper. Ooh. $5,000 and a record deal with Night Publishing. Audition to every day, Monday through Friday. Lethal Dose is employing new staff. If you're looking for a job, drop by any day after the auditions finish. The first ever in Sunny Dome, California, the first ever Battle of the Bands competition. This event has been the hottest subject on the minds of everyone for the past month. The audition started a month ago, and the city is filled with young, aspiring musicians. There have been more than 56 bands auditioning for the
final 5 bands that will perform tomorrow. The winner will be chosen by the audience and will receive $5 grand and an exclusive record deal with Night Publishing. But not everything is peachy. The auditions are still going forward as planned. However, our trusted sources tell us that at least one band will be absent for the performance tomorrow. This means that auditions will take place even on the day of the event. The cause of this controversy is none other than Mr. Knight, CEO of Night Publishing. Since the public embarrassment that was his divorce, Mr. Knight is working 24/7 to find the next big thing in rock music. Rock and roll! Because of that, he attends every audition and listens to every band. If you are a young aspiring band, there's still time to audition. Just go to the newly opened club Lethal Dose, property of Night Publishing, and prove that you have what it takes to become the next rock icon. The Voice. Super Deli. Still a few copies of today's paper in the box. Maybe there are some new job ads. She just look around in case anybody was going to see her buying the paper. Today's newspaper. Might be something interesting in there. Lethal Dose Club presents the Battle of the Bands. Because of great interest in the event, only the bands with VIP passes will be allowed to attend the auditions. As the auditions end, we had talk with Mr. Knight, head of Night Publishing. It's a pleasure to be here today. One can almost taste the enthusiasm in the air. Aren't you excited for the event? Mr. Knight, excited? More than that. Actually, we are bursting with anticipation. This is the first Battle of the Bands held here, and is the biggest event the city has ever seen. How many bands have applied? More than 60 bands have applied, and all are very good in my opinion. Is that why you have auditions on the day of the concert? Isn't that a bit unprofessional? Unprofessional? Not at all. You see, we at Night Publishing understand the artist. We know that he needs time and freedom. That's why we're having auditions even on the day of the event. What about crowd control? Are you worried about such a large number of bands showing up for Saturday's event? We thought of that. Unfortunately, our time is limited, and the only solution is to call our publishing house and ask for a VIP pass. Without a pass, a band won't be able to participate in the auditions on the last day. So, just to be sure we're clear, to go to the auditions, you need a VIP pass. Am I correct? You are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to attend to my bands. Hope to see you Saturday. Well, they really don't want the player to miss these details. Almost everything I need for my daily routine can be found along this boulevard. She sure can run in heels, I'll give her that. Excuse me, I'm here for the job interview. Mind letting me in? Not so fast. Gorilla. Huh? Mind if I ask why not? You can ask all you want, darling. Is this some kind of a game? 'Cause if so, I don't understand it. I'm not here to play games, sugar. I'm here to maintain order and uphold the law. Yeah, I can see there's a lot of riots in the vicinity. Are you sure you don't just like being an overgrown bully? I can't let you in because the auditions are going on. You'll have to wait till it finished. And by the way, the bully thing, that was uncalled for. Pumpkin. Why do you keep calling me those stupid pet names? Are you hitting on me? My name's Alex. I've decided to stop using all proper names. It helps with my job, the job, Muffin. What are you talking about? How does it help you? You said it yourself. I'm a big dumb gorilla. Do you ever stop to consider I'm a thinking, feeling person? No one does. They treat me like crap. I'm sure you're a unique snowflake, but you have to admit, you're acting pretty surly. It's a coping mechanism, plus it's kind of fun. There's a certain amount of satisfaction in manipulating people's reactions. Yes, I believe that's what they call being a jerk. Listen, sweetheart, do you want to get banned from this club forever? Ooh, you're like the decider, are you? Alright, take it easy, but I'll figure out how to get into your goddamn club. So when do the auditions end? When the boss says they end, then they end. Permanently. So, I'm supposed to wait here? Just like everyone else. Cornbread. There is no one else. The rules apply to everybody regardless of their presence or absence. Clear enough for you, tres leches? Look, help me out a little here. Could you just step aside and ask your boss if it's okay to let me in? I could, but I won't, pineapple. I see. Good, honey. Great. Molasses? Hey, you guessed. My name is Honey. No, it's not. Your name is Alex. You told... Oh, I see what you did there. Haha, now you know my name, sucker. Maybe, but I'm going to try my best to forget it immediately. That'll take concentration, so please go away, turkey drumstick. Can I ask you something else? Is it a matter of life or death? Well... Or does it perhaps concern some sort of doomsday scenario where you represent my only hope for survival? If you define doomsday to mean... I didn't think so. Now get lost. I have a place to guard, people to bounce, rutabaga. What is your job exactly? I guard the club, keep the peace, and get to be rude while I'm at it. Best of both worlds. And is that all you do? Of course not, Huggy Bear. I'm a research scientist. Oh, of course, and I'm a quantum physicist. I've got a super collider here in my purse. Want to see? Super collider? I don't even know her. I have a master's in biology and I work at the research institute downtown. You're yanking my chain. I live with a biologist. She doesn't need to moonlight as a hired thug. Biologists are a many and varied species. Cuddles. This guy's fun. One hypothetical question. Do you have a girlfriend? I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess the answer is no. No. Being a scientist/bouncer doesn't leave much free time. Say, how'd you like to meet a cute, young, pretty, actual scientist? That friend of yours? Sure. I don't get a lot of dates for some reason. I'll talk to her and maybe we can arrange something. I hope this favor will convince you to be a bit more positive in the future. Well, if you won't budge, I may as well go. It's been a slice. See you around, Snookums. It's been a slice. Did people say that and I just missed it? Where was I?
Oh yeah, college probably.
It's the in place to be, at least this week.
Okay. Sneak past the gorilla. I didn't either, but maybe that was, you know, some short-lived branch of slang back in '09. We should bring it back. It's been a slice. If something's really exciting, we could say, it's been a whole cake. Or a whole pizza. Or a whole mutilation, not just one slice.
How come I'm the only one who has a problem with garbage in this city?
Well, what do you want? You want the garbage union to cave? You want to not make a living wage? Is that what you want? Alex? Oh yeah, you would know about not making a minimum wage.
Various posters for events that don't interest me.
Hey, I thought that karaoke bar burned down. I'll try harder next time. Ooh. Yeah, Doom was good. We need to bring back the whole pizza. Yeah. It's just English. It's just the English language. We can mess with it as we please. Meanwhile, we seem to have run across one of the local winos.
Rats, this door's blocked off too? I hope you're not as grumpy as the other guy. Ha, the bouncer at the front door? He's a piece of work, huh? He's a piece of something, all right. Listen, I really need to get into the club.
Sorry, miss. I have strict orders to keep this door closed.
You know, you don't look like a bouncer. Usually you guys look like a poorly disguised...
I'm not a bouncer, not really. I'm a musician, singer-songwriter, but I need the cash, so I took the temp security gig.
Ha, I hear ya. I'm in the financial failboat too. So what's your sob story?
It's kind of an upsetting story. I don't really like to think about it.
Come on. I bet it'll make you feel better to talk about it.
Well, I was here auditioning with my band earlier this week. After we performed, the manager told us the band wanted a scapegoat, and being the songwriter, I was an easy target. We got into a huge argument. They were all yelling. It was my fault. And to add insult to injury, the lead singer tore the sheet music from my songs and threw them out after me. They're all over the alley.
That's harsh. Anything I can do to help?
What could you do? My songs are in a million pieces. I don't have a band, and I'm sitting here on a pile of trash.
Don't worry about your songs. I'll see what I can do.
Do we need to go back and try to read all the dialogue? Yeah. Let's just pick up scrap paper until Marvin has all of his songs. Huh.
Sheets of paper covered in lyrics and musical notations.
Right there. Shake a leg, Alex. Oh no, it's kind of funny when she runs so fast on her heels. But she doesn't really run, still just walking. And it would make more sense if the person who wrote the songs were the one looking for them, but he's got a job to do. Kind of awkward when she bends down, isn't it? Like she's flailing a little bit.
The official lethal dose dumpster. Rock on, dumpster! Rock and roll!
Okay, I'm going to stop that now. Oh my god, can we combine them? We don't think Marvin has much use for his songs anymore. He already wrote them. It looks like I've got them all. These are just random pieces of paper. Very good, you can double click to leave the scene.
I found the back entrance to the club. There's more than one way to skin a gorilla.
I don't know, the writing's kind of cute. That's everything. I can walk further here. Oh no.
Where do I want to go next? Taxi will take you wherever you like.
It's bigger than I thought, this sunny dome. But I don't think we should be spending money on taxis when, you know, we're about to get evicted. Yeah, that's the garbage, but
One of those signs nobody ever actually looks at.
I mean, it says no parking and nobody's parked here. What the hell do you want, Alex? Let's go convince Lynn to date the bio gorilla. Oh, there's something I never thought I'd say. is watching. Rotten tomatoes. We'll have to use them like Toe Jam and Earl would. And how are you, Asmodon? Guys, please go check out Asmodon. Playing Destiny 2. We try telling. Marvin. We're here for the job. Got a lot of stuff to work through. I'm doing okay. Still working towards getting a new phone. Doesn't need to see the newspaper. Can you combine items in this game? Oh. Assemble the text of the song. Drag the pieces into their place in the box. Click in the middle of the piece to rotate it clockwise. I've actually seen much worse reassembling torn paper puzzles in my day. Text makes it damn sight easier. Something about my little world. Are you having fun with Destiny 2? Somebody else was playing it. It might have been Haggard Hessian. Did it just came out, or did they just come out with a new remaster or something? Saw somewhere they were threatening to come out with a new Sparkster game recently. I cannot keep track of everything. You successfully assembled the poem. Yeah, I thought it was a song. Here, I've got something that might cheer you up. I gathered all the scraps of your songs and taped them back together. There was only one song. That's really kind of you. Hey, I want you to have my guitar pick. Used to be lucky, but I overestimated it. Oh good, we can skip dialogue. Oh, we can't reread that one. Oh well. But he was saying my songs are bad, apparently. I don't think they're bad at all. Maybe your band just wasn't good enough to do them justice. You really think so?
Darn right I do. I'll tell you what. I got my guitar right here. Let me try to play one. Ooh. Guitar Hero. Notes appear in the frets. Red, yellow, and green. Click on as many notes as possible. And I guess hold them down for that length. Oops. You're a typical Guitar Hero clone, is it? That rocks! So you got a really funky sound. Add some less drums and that'll be a kickin' tune. You're really sweet. Tell you what, keep the songs. They sound better coming from you than they ever did from us. If you want another one, give me a call. Cool, I will. So, now that we're best buds and all, do you think you can do me a solid and look the other way while I sneak inside?
I really shouldn't. The manager's in there, and he's a real head case. If he finds out I open the door, he'll make a man purse of me.
Okay, I see where you're coming from, but I need to get in there. Don't worry about the manager.
I guess I can bend the rules. Why is it so important to get in there? Skin me alive and make a man purse out of me.
I'll tell him I overpowered you and stuffed you in the dumpster.
I believe it. Why is it so important to get in there? I'd feel better about risking my newfound bouncing career if you could give me an explanation.
At first, I just wanted to apply for the job, but now, I don't know. I feel like, you'll think it's silly.
Try me.
Well, I'm starting to get this gut feeling that I'm meant to be here in this place at this time. Fate, destiny, kismet.
Or else the opportunity is going to pass you by.
Yeah, exactly. You're too much of a sensitive to be a hired goon, and you write great music. You don't want to spend the rest of your life as a bouncer.
You're right. Maybe it is fate. Or at least the kick in the pants I need to stop feeling sorry about myself.
Yeah, and don't let one lousy audition grind you down. You're an artist. Your muse awaits.
Forget this dumping psycho manager. I'm going home to write new songs. I'm limited by what my old band can play. Seize the day.
I will. Best of luck.
This is how we're doing the dialogue now. Get as much as we can. Charming club.
An ordinary utilitarian broom. Some things never go out of style.
Well, I would have called it a push broom myself. Wow. A lot of bottles, but not a lot of customers.
Oh my god. Bomb? Is that you? I didn't even know you were working here. Alex, man, it's good to see you. It's been, what, a couple of years? 5. You could have called. So could you. True. I guess it was easier to let ourselves drift apart, less painful. You keep in touch with anybody? Not really. John disappeared. Good riddance. Toby got an office job. Crash is touring with his new band. Probably best. Toby used to email, but since he started working for his father, even that stopped. He was too busy, or embarrassed. He used to say he would rather play tambourine in a teen boy band that worked at Morgan & Morgan with his dad. Poor guy, look at us. 5 years later, you're slinging drinks, and I'm on temp work.
Oh, those were the good old days.
I saw the ad for this job. Is it still available? Sure, it's not much. Our janitor fell in an open manhole and had gone on medical leave. We need someone to clean up around here. Grunt work, but it's a job. Janitor duty? I can handle that. When do I start? Right after we finish our little chit-chat. Start with the mess in front of the stage. That's the biggest priority. The rest can wait. Seen any good bands? Some were alright, some were terrible. None really made me sit up and take notice. Anyone better than Iron Roses? Yeah, better than we used to be? Not even close. From what I've seen over the past week, we would have destroyed them. Epic as always. So, still drumming? Or do you find your calling in the liquor distribution arts? I tried another couple of bands after we broke up, but none of them were anything worth writing home about. I decided losing my lucky drumsticks was a sign. You never believed in all that magic stick stuff. Maybe, maybe not. Either way, I know when to call it quits. Ah, shit. Let's try that again. You're too good a drummer to waste your life here watching others play. Get some new sticks. We were good, Al. Real good. And it wasn't enough to keep us together. Not our Iron Roses or our friends. All our troubles sprang from one source, Bomb. You know that. In fact, seeing you're here, I'm starting to think... Oh no, not one of your ideas, Alex. Just starting to think that Iron Roses should reunite. That's stupid. What's so stupid about it? Wouldn't you want to play together again? Not with John. Never again with that drama queen. Neither would I. But I've come to realize we never needed him. You, me, Toby, and Adriana, we were Iron Roses. Someone that doesn't throw tantrums and trash the hotel room. I don't think we need... Okay, he's saying that Alex is going to be the one who will be the lead singer. Iron Roses minus the self-absorbed frontman. Interesting. Isn't it? I still don't know. Maybe I lost my lucky drumsticks for a reason. It was a rough way to make a living. Touring late, no steady pay. Well, what if you found your sticks? You'd have to take that as a sign, right? That fate wants you to be an Iron Roses again. I guess. George the Bomb. By way of almighty Apollo, god of music, I declare myself bound on your quest for the holy drumsticks. You're funny, Alex. In the head. You bring me my sticks and I'll play in your band. Deal? Deal. Wicked. And if you track down Toby and Crash, we'll take this battle of the bands by storm. I can smell that record deal now. That's the spirit. I'll get started on this mess then. Hope there's a broom around here. And a hazmat suit. Yep. Come back and talk to me when the stage area doesn't look like a war zone anymore. Fortunately, we just saw a broom. Broom. And so is way away. Mess in front of the stage, you said? Ah. That's
That's a mess, all right. A few minutes later.
Well, sweeping helped a little. The stage area is free of trash now. Just don't look too closely at the floor. Yuck. This band is... I'm not sure how to describe them. Not in polite terms, anyway.
What's that?
Everything I never wanted to see in this big bag of trash. So much for my appetite. This band...
Oh. I guess that's all part of the band. Yeah. Y'all keep playing. I guess we don't have to throw the trash out. Oh. An ATM?
Most useful if you run out of cash while partying.
Suppose one has to have cash in one's account to get money out of an ATM.
I'd rather go out the back door. I don't feel up to another battle of weirds with the bouncer. He'd probably call me sheaf of wheat or something.
Hey, the place is looking good.
Yep, you could eat off that floor. Got anything else for me? No, right now. The manager's lunch order just arrived. You could take that to him. It might put him in a better mood.
Oh, I guess we can't replay that dialogue. Well, whatever. Basically, he said the manager is a tough customer, and she said, "Ah, no big deal," and he said, "I'm not joking." Did he give us the lunch order? Yeah.
Here you go, sir. Just like you ordered.
About time. Oh, getting into bed, Dragon. Yeah, helps you get some rest. You're welcome?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, precious. Did I hurt your feelings? Do you need to go have a little cry? For the love of God, don't be a beeping. Yo, dude, I think the amp just died. Can you, hook me up with another one? I'm not your dude, and if you bleeping broke that bleeping amp, you're bleeping paying for it. Whoa, man, that's harsh. Sorry, mister, but shouldn't your club have, more amps? Are you criticizing my business? Son of a bleep, do I come to your place of work and tell you how to salt french fries? Sorry, sir, we ordered a backup, but it hasn't arrived yet. I'll tell you. Oh, you don't need to rub my bleeping face in it. Call the bleeping company and find out when the bleeping thing's gonna get here.
It'll be another couple of days, sir.
Maybe I can help. I live just down the street, and I've got an old amp at home. I could go get it if you want. And I suppose you want to be paid extra for this additional service? I wouldn't turn down any generous offers. I could take a look at your broken amp and see if I can fix it. You should hire me.
You know how to fix this stuff?
Sure, used to do it all the time for my band. I could use the practice. Well, what are you waiting for? Go get the bleeping amp. I've got 6 more bands auditioning this afternoon. So, see any good bands? I'm sorry, did I stumble into girls' night out? Are we sipping cosmopolitans at a trendy martini bar? And gossiping about fabulous $4,000 Prety pumps as we sit on 5th Avenue? Stop chapping at me like I'm your fucking best friend!
Except they said bleeping to ensure the E10 plus rating. So what, are we gonna fix the broken amp first, or go get our amp? Yeah, I guess we have to go to our amp, and then we can try and fix theirs. We still don't know how we're going to get back into our damned apartment, do we? What's up, Marvin? What's up, Gorilla? What's up, random man who stands there staring at the passersby? We're gonna have to show him a photo later and be like, have you seen this man? And he says, I am that man. That's new. We can take the rotten tomatoes. Delicious. Oops. This tomato is rotten, but I might use it as a diversion for the landlady. Wow. Do I dare? I do believe that I dare. And then Alex just sort of saunters off down the alley.
Oh, throw that tomato in my window. Miriam, your kid's harassing me again. I'm going to call the police this time. Miriam, they're gonna haul those little hoodlums straight to juvie.
Well, I would reckon it wasn't an incarceration amiss, as the saying goes. Well, even the hallway is full of trash.
You'd think the landlady could clean the hall now and then. Looks like Lynn's not here. The place is locked. If I hadn't picked up that key, I would be soft-locked now.
Nah, not really. They wouldn't have let us go out of the apartment without it.
Success. We have a match. Kind of wish I'd brought a lighter instead.
Let's just slip this old thing into our magic pocket.
I'm feeling a little peckish. Maybe I should grab something to eat before going back out.
Well, there are more tomatoes in the alley. Fresh fruit.
Fruity.
Yep. Yeah, that checks out. That was so random. Oh. saved. We looked in here. A standard issue cupboard. Nothing to see here. It's a... Some might even say the cupboard is a drawer. Doesn't have use for the amp. I cleaned his pigsty up. How about that pay? Wow. It's not usually how it works. What the bleep are you doing back here? That reminds me. Did you find any business cards lying around? Maybe. I threw everything in with the rest of the garbage. Bleep, you threw them away? Bleep, ain't find them. What? But they were just lying around like the rest of the trash. I didn't ask for an argument. Find them. I need those bleeping cards and you don't get paid until I have them. Appetite Lost Part 2. I think we're gonna have to trigger a mini game. Wow. Somebody was drinking milk at the club. That's oh. The cards are legible but not necessarily clean. I'll enjoy handing them to that manager. There's one. Jeez. Manager has some serious issues, doesn't he? Love how these bottles and cans just seem to be floating in a void here. Okay, how many more? I wonder if a duck's gonna birth a business card. Here somebody was also eating soup in the club. I blame Bomb. This? Will it tell us when we have them all? Oops. I got your cards right here. Their name is Paul Revere, and the guy who says that if the weather's oh, sorry. Wrong genre of music for your club. Ever heard of a Rolodex? Finally. So you're not completely incompetent? Wait a sec. God, you smell like a bleeping dumpster. Hand over the cards, throw the rest of that garbage away, we'll talk, and wash your bleeping skull. Whatever. Okay.
Did you say something? Well...
I guess we didn't say something. Have to make her go warp speed.
You've come home at last, dear garbage. So long.
We actually have to wash our skull or whatever he said.
O noble sire, I have done thy bidding, and disposed of all the unholy trash bags of evil. Bleep! If you need something, spit it out! Sir, I've cleaned the club, brought your lunch, gone dumpster diving, thrown away the trash. Hopefully you haven't forgotten about payment. Fuck your demanding. You have authority issue or something? Fine, I'm not a fucking crook. Here's your money. You got it, pal. I'll bring it over.
Wait, what was it? Oh, the amplifier.
Here's the amplifier. Be careful with her. There you are. You took your sweet damning time. Let's see the amp. Yeah, that'll do. So you can fix the broken one? Guess we'll find out. Hey, thanks, sister. We sound much better now, man. Dude, awesome. The amp may sound better, but you guys still sound like bleep. Stop wasting my time. Oh man, dude, that was mean. So is life. The sooner you stupid hippies learn that, the better. Get off my stage. Get a bleeping haircut. Speaking of which, what about me? What about you? Oh yeah, the job. You're hired, I guess. Show up tomorrow. There'll be plenty more spilled beer and trash waiting. Oh, sorry, but I'm afraid I must decline your genius job offer. Better luck finding someone else. You want the job? You don't want the job? What the ever-loving bleep are you playing at? Leaving aside the fact that you're not a good employer, I've got something more important to do. Remember my band, Iron Roses? There's nothing more important than cleaning my floors. Wait, you said you have a band? If you guys suck less than the clowns I've been hearing all week, I'll bleeping kiss you. Tell you what, get your band together, get their bleeping over here tomorrow night. I'll let you in the lineup, no audition needed. Hey, thanks. I knew under that nasty facade lurked a heart of gold. Nasty? Fucking fuck. Or not. Anyway, I must be off. Destiny calls.
Later that day.
Whoa, Lynn, is something wrong? You're running around like a headless chicken. Yes, something's wrong. I'm late. Late for what? Don't you listen to anything I tell you? I'm defending my thesis today, Alex. I can't find my notes. The exam committee is going, oh, come on, you know your stuff, right? You'll be fine. I know my stuff, but I'm terrified of public speaking. Don't go in the bathroom. I need those notes. If I don't have them, I'll slip up. Oh, I had no idea you had such bad stage fright. Now I know your weakness. Here, let me help. Any piece of paper covered in 8-syllable words you can't pronounce. They're probably all over the apartment.
Would you like to repeat that, Lynn?
Oh. The exam committee is going to grill me till I'm extra crispy without them. If I don't have them, I'll step on up to the lectern and pass out altogether. Sorry, bad time for jokes. Here, let me help. What are you looking for? They're all over the apartment. I've been doing nothing but review this past week.
Well, and how the hell did you manage to lose them, Lynn, you chump? Okay, I'll find your notes, but you are going to date a gorilla. A biologist gorilla. Search. Oh, there, it's on the couch. Oh, wait, there's one on the TV. Ah. Got it. Oh. Even that piece of paper looks very small. Don't see any in here. Oh, there. Wow. How about your absent-minded scientists? Wait, there's one. Zoom in a bit. Ah, there's one. It was right behind you the whole time, Lynn. Never would have seen that one. Carefully disguised as the label of a couch cushion. Is that everything? Yeah, that's the money we got from the job. And the dude gave us a guitar pick too. I missed that. This adds a scene. There must be more biology notes in here. Is that like... I'm sorry, is that like a platter full of scones with a cover over them? Is that what I'm seeing right here? That's wild. Seriously, I'm not seeing anything we can interact with here. Missing one of the pages? Oh wait, what's this? By the phone. Oh. It is the phone. Oh wait, we did see something in the paper, didn't we? Call our publishing house. Thump Thump magazine. Sounds like an enemy from Gadget Twins. Oops. I don't see the number though. Maybe we need to call and ask for a press pass, but maybe that comes later. Or a VIP pass. How do I get out of here? Oh. Right. There's one on the corner of the kitchen table. Hopefully that's enough. Oh. I have all your cheat sheets. They're not cheat sheets, but thanks. So, we're still on for clubbing tonight, right? After all, we need to celebrate your triumphant defense. I'm glad one of us has such confidence about this. We're still on. I need to unwind after this deal. Great. You see, this day can't end badly. Just more or less awesome. Yeah. You can use all that money we have for clubbing. Like the money I got paid for an hour's work today. Be better spend it on clubbing than on the last 2 months of rent. Now, don't be angry at me, but I may have done something for you that you might not be totally ecstatic about at first. Oh Lord, I don't even want to know. Do I even want to know? Nothing bad. I merely met a scientist moonlighting as a bouncer who happens to be a very interesting person. Are you out of your mind? I'm not going on a blind date the night of my dissertation defense. Jeez. There's certain criteria necessary to go out with you. Alex, next time you want to help, do me a favor and punch me in the face instead. Still, will you point him out to me so I can take a rain check on that date if he happens to be cute? Hey,
I can point him out to you and punch you in the face if you want. What did you think of Iron Roses? You know, back when we were still together. You saw us play, right? Your old band? Yeah, you were a happier person when you were with them. Your music was good too. I'm more of country and western fan. I know, but I forgive you. I found my dream. I'm going to get Iron Roses back together, but not John. Oh, you mean the lead singer with the fake British accent? I never understood why you were singing backup. You have such a good voice. You're way better than that poser. So do you have a plan? How are you going to pull all this off this big reunion? You and your practicality. I spoke to Bomb. Adrian, I mean Crash, is in town with his new band. They're playing at Lethal Dose tonight. And I've got Teddy's number around here somewhere. Or Toby, maybe? That's just what she said before, right? Maybe the number will be in here. Toby's phone number. I used to have this memorized. Would she tear up his phone number and scatter in her drawer? Geez, have you ever heard of a Rolodex, Alex? These temperamental music types. Got all the scraps. Still missing a couple of pieces. I better find them before I try this number. Under the pearls? Under the strawberries? And it's weird because it doesn't seem like your typical hog scene. It seems more kind of realistic, but at the same time, it's like they're still just these random things in this drawer. That's gotta be the last one. How many digits your goddamn number got, Toby? Like 10? Piece together Toby's number. And Toby must have had a falling out. Success. Isn't it weird there's not more sound and music in this game in general? I wonder if it's supposed to be playing off the CD-ROM and it's just not. Or maybe not.
do it. Never mind. Oh, there. 425. There. 425 555 7859. Morgan and Morgan. Tobias Morgan speaking. Aha, nice phone voice, Toby. Hey, I'd recognize that laugh anywhere. Alex. So your dad didn't have you mind wiped when you went to work for him. How are you? I'm fine. I meant to call you, but you know... Yeah, I know. Still hurts, even after 5 years. Yeah, well, spilled milk. No point crying. I'm going to go out on a limb and guess you're calling because you want something from me. Are you saying I'm needy? Well, I do need something, but not just me. It's for both of us. I want to get the band back together, Tobes. Heh, tell me another one, Al. You're not serious, are you? 100% genuine, grade A serious. I want Iron Roses back. Already talked with Bomb. Bomb? Now you're having me on. He lost his lucky sticks. He'll never play without them. A minor stumbling block. I'll figure something out, even if I have to carve a new pair. You should confront John's ex about those sticks. She used to pretend she was our manager. Oh God, Toby, you're not suggesting I talk to the Martha again. I hated that stuck-up social... Yep, opened the restaurant after she stopped playing manager to Small Potatoes musicians. Dude, we were never Small Potatoes. Forget the Martha. If you guys can get on board, would you be willing to play at the audition? I'd love nothing better than to play with Iron Roses, but things aren't so simple. Why not? We get the guys together, rock the club, win the concert, becomes rich and famous. I'd rather not go over this on the phone. I guess we could meet up tomorrow if you're really sure about it. I have a half day. That'd be great. Give me a call when you're done, and I'll let you take me out for coffee, since you're a wealthy lawyer, Tobias. You got any new material for the band? Our old repertoire isn't going to cut it. I got a couple songs up my sleeve. Want to hear some riffs? Not now. I'm helping Dad prep for his court appearance tomorrow. Tell you what, email the tunes to me. What? Ask him about a job. You still owe me money, deadbeat. Ha! Is that Lynn? Yep, still roommates. Okay, Lynn, lay off. I'm asking. She needs to pay rent, so I need some fast cash. I don't know if I can help you with that last bit, but do you need a job? Yeah, I don't have much time, though. Well, I could call Martha and tell her you're coming by and that you need some part-time work. She owes us for all those food poisoning cases we covered up. You're in touch with the Martha? The business world's melting your brain. Fine, call her. I'll head over, even though I hate the bitch. Who or what is the Martha? Only Iron Rose's own personal Yoko Ono. Let's go see her. I wonder if she has a walrus at her restaurant. Wonder what walrus tastes like. I've never had it. Yep, Lynn's out. Off defending theses, and she left her sandals. Oh. Push her down the stairs, push her down the stairs. Well, well, the elusive Alex makes her appearance at last. Oh, hi there, ma'am. Yeah, sorry about the rent. I've been really down lately, and
Now, dearie, that's enough. Everyone has problems, you know. This well is going to the dogs, I say. I don't have much sympathy to spare. Oh, that's probably not for the best. I promise we'll never be late with the rent again. Splendid, dear. You better not be. Since we're back on civil terms, I have a teensy favor to ask. I'm baking a cake for my grandson's birthday, and I'm running late. Could you be a Jan and see if you have any of the ingredients in the kitchen? I'm in kind of a rush to go inside and check. Yes, I thought so. I'll be waiting right here in front of the stairs, you little harridan.
Just random quests. Did she say sugar, chocolate, flour? Hey, sugar. One of them fancy restaurant-style shakers. I'll admit, I'm not really the cooking type. Oh, it's all about burning pots of water. Lynn asked me to buy some sugar last month. Thanks to Bulk Barn, we now have sugar for the whole year. I probably should have spent some of that money on rent. Pizza, 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 pizza. Wow, Lynn really is serious about this fruit. For some reason that looks like a... I thought that my first thought was that was a boxed PC game in the back. Something about the writing on it. Yeah. Milk? Well, I guess I won't be chugging this at the club tonight. Oh, eggs. What is that? My chocolate. Mine. Got that? I adore it. If I died eating chocolate, I would have no regrets. Lynn knows not to touch my chocolate, but I'll rip her eyes out if she does. Oh, she learned the hard way the last time I ripped her eyes out and fed them to the crows, covered in chocolate. I'm sorry, I'm making this game a lot darker than it is. Hopefully nobody who's watching my stream expects me to... the content of the stream to be in line with the game's ESRB rating. That would be dull. That... oh, bottle of beer. Since we both love pancakes, flour is a staple in our apartment. Yep, well, just call the landlady a staple remover. That's actually kind of a nice insult to use for her. We're going to call her that for the rest of the game. That's everything. Oh, how lovely. You're such a helpful young lady. Glad I could lend a hand, completely voluntarily. What can I say? I'm a giver. Nonsense, dear. You despise me. That's all right. I can't stand you. You're impolite, scandalously dressed, and late with your rent. Hey, what happened to our professional relationship? That's my professional opinion as a judge of character, dearie. Now be a peach and pay your rent, and stop walking around with those clickety-clack shoes while I'm trying to sleep. Otherwise, I might sneak into your apartment and set fire to them, dearie. Okay, staple remover, I'll go about barefoot like a goddamned hippie. Oh, but I hate goddamned hippies. Which makes sense since I hate you too, Alex. You're nothing but a source of revenue to me. And you're nothing but a thorn in my side. But on the bright side, you'll probably die before I do. Oh, I wouldn't be too sure about that, dearie. In fact, I'm quite sure it will be the other way around. Hey, Gorilla's gone. Maybe he is, I don't know. Pouring something into test tubes, you know. pathway biologists do. What do you mean that's chemists? Wait, was I going to take the cab now? My tentative plan. Oh, now I don't have the location. Wait, what should I be doing? It's in trouble. I worry I'm gonna miss some like vital piece of information in a conversation that I can't go back and replay. Oh, that was actually going to be at lethal dose. Still bomb. We talked to John. Oh, hey, Marvin's gone. Hey, Mr. Businessman is gone. Welcome back. How's the quest thing going? Slow and steady wins the race, but I'll have to settle for rushed and erratic. Do you have any photos? Probably. I'll take a look. If I find anything, I'll email it to you. That would make my job easier. Too bad the Knights of the Round Table didn't have the internet when they were looking for the Holy Grail, huh? My laptop's broken. They're pretty distinctive. They had those Zulu tribal designs painted on them. What are we talking about? Oh, only photos of his drumsticks. My laptop's broken, but I can stop by a web cafe to check my email. Custom ergonomic grips to help with carpal tunnel syndrome. Zulu tribal designs. I'll remember that. As the auditions are over, I'm gonna take back my amp. Evidently not. Go out the front now, huh? Wait. I guess I'm just curious, can we go out the front? Yeah. Super deli. Food center. Or food cente, for all we know. Who knows what's behind that 30 miles per hour speed limit sign? Oh, wait. Now do we have to go to a cyber cafe? Yeah, internet cafe. This is one of those coffee shops where you can surf the web while you guzzle your caffeine. Two great activities rolled into one. Hey, I'd like to use a computer. Yeah, me too. Take a look. They're all frozen on that skull and crossbones scene. The other day I was surfing some... Amazing the malware you can catch on those internet sites. Do you have any antivirus? Of course we do, it just isn't installed. It kept giving me an error message. Oh, like you would know how to make it work. I couldn't possibly know anything about computers, right? My lady brain makes it impossible to. Don't take this the wrong way, but things are already bad enough without you fiddling around with this system.
Have you got any antivirus software lately? I'll bet you $100 I can get your network running in half an hour, and if I win, I get to use the computer for free. There's a copy of McAfferton 2009. Giving up already? On even getting the mocha I ordered already? Yeah, I'm starting to. Chop chop, I need my caffeine to hack. Getting a bit sassy. So I think the owner was looking at pornography. Or maybe just, the Pirate Bay. Where's sites? You guys remember Where's? Or Juarez? I was never sure how it was pronounced. The wild days of the internet. It's obsolete by more than a couple of years, but it should do what's needed. Oh, USB. Damn. That's how they install virus software these days, not from CD-ROMs like this game came on. Clean the viruses. Ooh, this should be fun. Virus the game. Do not allow more than 13 to successfully infect the machine. Oh shit, there I see them. Yes. Dark viruses in a dark background. The computer is now clean, and that, kids, is how antivirus software works. It's fun. Anyone ever play that Virus the Game? Some, it's kind of flight-based, like Descent-ish, from like the mid-90s. There's also a Virus game that was like a freaking Flunky Fuzzballs clone I had on some shovelware CD. Hey, Zimmy Cakes. Yeah, that's how it's nice and easy. Just take a gun, shoot the bugs. Might need a new monitor after that, but you got a nice clean PC. No viruses at all, and you can go back to searching your wares sites. How are you tonight, Zimmy Cakes? Well, I do love a good shooting gallery or rail shooter. Good. Wonder if we have to do the ones that are facing away from us too. And they look like some sort of electrical, like wires with something. At first I thought they were bottles in that picture. Oh, nice. You got a night off work? That's awesome. Nice you to relax and enjoy it. Oh, I see now. You have to kill a certain I can't make the arcade games too hard on this.
clean now. Can we use them now? Or let's go talk to the proprietor. Okay, you win. You were joking about the $100, right? I guess it's worth that much to have the computers working. Have you considered hiring some employees to do that? Maybe someone who can operate a computer? I wish. For some reason, people aren't as interested in this whole web cafe concept. They'd rather stay home and use their own computers. It's a head-scratcher, all right. Oh well, my .com investments are going to take off any day now, and then I won't have to work anymore. Feel free to use the computers as long as you like. You've earned it. Poor guy. Oh dear. And the power's all gone away. What happened? The power cut out. Oh yeah, we've had electrical problems too. I've looked at the fuse box, but it's definitely something serious. Zero widget transformer. You have no idea what you're talking about. Sit down and try not to hurt yourself. I'll go see what I can do. How are these businesses still open? What's that? Color-coded for the amateur electrician. Yes, well, we know how some of us feel about color around this stream. I still say it doesn't exist. It's a conspiracy. Forgetting about her warp speed walk. Now if you could just bend over at warp speed, Alex? No. She'd probably hurt herself if she tried. Those heels are deadly. What's that? This must be the missing printer cartridge. What missing printer cartridge? Whatever. It's not nailed down, it goes in our pocket. Right next to our guitar. Ooh, secret exit. How did the printer cable end up in the back alley? What the heck has that guy been doing? Maybe trying to print out some of the things that caused the skull and crossbones to appear on his PC? You tried to print out a crack of Deus Ex that you downloaded. Danger, high voltage. Ooh. Actually, we should save. Go to title as any. There's gotta be something that describes how to do it. Wait. Are those scissors? Nice sharp scissors. So tempting to run with them, and then I can release Postal and make money off controversy. I don't know, sounds more like a Weird Al album to me. Are the fuses? Are the fuses visibly colored, and I don't know, do the holes have different colored borders? Is that what it is? Or is it you can only see their colors once you insert them? Wait, is it lighter in that hole? Tell. There's some way they change, or some visual cue. Yeah, I can figure this out without color vision. I really need to just get a full set of like lighting gels. Wait. I think I still have those 3D glasses that I used when when I played Gex and we had to see the color changing water. Hold on. Hot spitootery. Cheap AF. Right. There, okay, red and blue. Unless it's red and green. Huh, interesting. Right. It's like there's a dark, there's the big light colored ring, but there's a faint dark ring just inside that, and I can only see it when I'm looking through the red filter. Let's put some more into play. Oh no, that one. Ah, okay. Now that one must be red, because that one seems to vanish when I'm looking at it through the red filter. Wait, so does that one. Are there two reds? Blood. I don't think I'll be able to figure this out. Is anybody in chat able to help me with this? Because I only see in black and white. And how many fuses did we find? That one. They said we have to fix it, and I'm assuming it. They said the fuses are color coded, so I'm assuming it's like there's some indication of color in each of these holes, and you need to put the right colored fuse in, but I don't know that. We have just enough fuses. Oh, thanks, that's great. Bottom left needs to be in top right. Put one in. It's weird. Whatever indicates a color of these, it must be small or subtle. This one can go in there. I appreciate the help. I know this will take a little while, but I wouldn't be able to figure it out otherwise. Oh, I gotcha. Oh, bless. Threw a couple of those into the right spot by luck. Second one. Okay, this one. Top left then. Oh, great, we got 3 down. Okay. await orders. See. Oh, I guess we fixed it. Hey, system's on. That's great. Thanks so much for your help, Zimmy Cakes. I would have been completely stymied. What's up, bro? Feel free to use as long as you like. You've earned it. Gotcha. There were little colored circles on each of them, but I think I was starting to see with the 3D glasses. And then the circles on the outside, I guess the holes were different colors. That was tough. Now, before something else goes wrong in this cursed cafe. Oh, I think there's something wrong with the printer. The fact that it's not working was the tip-off. Great. Install the cartridge. They make it easy these days. Now, let's open this package. Oh, with the scissors, got it. I'm assuming. Yeah. It should be pictures of the lucky drumsticks. Damn it, now I want turkey. Oh, it's not gonna let us examine it? The computers are fixed. Can't wait to see the look on his face. A standard laser printer. It can do photographs. Nowadays, everyone who has a computer probably has some sort of printer. Yeah, even if it's a dot matrix one. Oh. Okay, I guess it's all going to be the same. Am I finally thirsty? No, not yet. Hey, Free Needles. How are you doing tonight? You guys, please go check out Free Needles, who's mostly a retro streamer. And you still playing Albion? I know you were playing that for a while. Hey, Free Needles is a fun place to lurk in the mornings at the office. Right. Yeah, I can relate to that. Years of thirst. No matter how much I drink, it's only temporary. It always comes back. Maybe I need to drink more. Specifically whiskey. Maybe if I drink enough whiskey, I won't be thirsty. Well, yes, technically if I drink enough whiskey, I won't be thirsty because I'll be dead. Yeah. George is not even going to thank me for fixing the printer. It's not great. I mostly played it because I had it, and I played through part of it years ago and never finished it, but actually some of the writing is kind of fun. It's, you know, kind of jokey and sometimes cute, but yeah, they don't sell it on Steam anymore, and I have the CD version, which unfortunately doesn't have voice acting. So now, oh, he sent us the information from Martha's restaurant. I guess we're still waiting on pictures of the drumsticks. The Martha. Did we come here to talk, or did we come here to kill her? The day I eat something Martha gives me is the day I die. Probably literally. This is the old girlfriend of the obnoxious former lead singer of the band that we're trying to get back together. She was also our manager, and a horrible human being. Let me guess, you're gonna make me work as a waitress. Can I help you? Hi, I'm looking for Martha. Is she around? Her office is at the far end of the restaurant past those tables. I hope you have an appointment. She hates talking to anyone without an employment. Without an appointment that includes employees and her mother. That's okay. I bet her mother hates talking to her as well. He said. Impressive. Every kind of booze I can think of, they have it. Who drinks mead in this day and age? Vikings? How many Vikings are there in this day and age? Oh, that's the exit. Martha, Martha, Martha. Ah, Alexandra. Tobias told me you'd be stopping in. I trust you're well. He mentioned your financial difficulties. Right. That's it? No, thank you, Martha, for generously offering to forgive the past and lend a hand in my unemployment crisis. I'm sorry to see your attitude hasn't changed. You're offering to forgive me? That's rich, Martha. All these years and you're still nursing a grudge. I hoped you'd come to realize the part you played in how events unfolded. My part, you tried to seduce Mom while you were dating John. If you wanted to cheat, you could have looked for someone. I admit I should have realized you would feel compelled to, if you simply kept your peace when George... The thing you never understood and can't understand is I love those guys like brothers. It wasn't a business. So sentimental, you should really develop a thicker skin, Alex. If I want your advice, I'll ask for it. I wouldn't even be here if Toby hadn't said determinedly I needed help. Yes, he told me you were in need of short-term work. In this, at least, I believe our interests coincide. Sorry, we don't know what she said. Dialogue auto-scrolls quickly. No way to go back and read it. Is this a good design choice? It's not the best design choice. Yeah, I need a quick job. Do you have something? As it happens, a number of my waiters are starving artists, and some are off work for a music competition. You could film them temporarily. Speak to the head waiter. What happened with you and John after he quit the band? Oh my, we are revisiting the dusty past today. Did you two get past that little relationship hiccup? Are you still dating? Heavens no, Jonathan was amusing, but he did like to think he was the one in charge. Of course, there can only be one.
there can only be one dominant individual in any relationship, so eventually I had to fire him from the position of romantic partner. How did you end up with this restaurant? Ah, now that is a study in synchronicity. Do tell. I used to manage an elderly busker, a gentleman who played the accordion while dressed as a clown. It was essentially charity work. Did you know? 87% of the population loathes clowns. Anyhow, I handled his licenses and venues until the day his heart gave out. He died. Doing what he loved, juggling flaming clubs while riding a unicycle. That's, tragic. I'm sorry. Oh, don't be. The next day his attorney called and informed me that the old clown was a miser. He owned half a dozen businesses and was sitting on an enormous pile of wealth, a portion of which he left to me, along with this restaurant.
Only 87%. You think even more people hate clowns or are afeared of them? Are afeared of them?
Do you have any idea what happened to Bomb's lucky drumsticks? They went missing around the time John found out you'd been hitting on him and left the band. Why would you think I would know anything about George's ridiculous juju sticks is beyond me. But I did keep a box of memorabilia from my days in the music business. You're welcome to rummage around in it if you must. It's in one of the drawers in the filing cabinet. Cool. I'll take a look.
Notice she has a plate in front of her. Looks like it has cucumber slices on it. Kind of. Oh, this filing cabinet. Again, kind of looks like a drawer. Oh. She has D6s too. A lot of people play war games here. Score! A broken piece of Bomb's drumsticks. People break everything in this game? Like, Martha snapped them in half. Or in more pieces. I feel like Alex tore up Toby's phone number. They still have, what is it, Zulu tribal symbols on them? Yeah, it's a small globe of the world. I thought it was a webcam of some kind. Get them all? They don't really combine much in this game. Yeah, no. Let's see. The golden pen. What does that writing say? Oh, meeting Monday. Yeah, I got them all. Either way, go put in some work with the head waiter.
Martha's taste in art hasn't changed. Still horrible.
I mean, music is art, and she managed your band, so what does that say about the Iron Roses, Alex? Can I help you?
Hello again. Martha told me to give you a hand. Don't worry, I'm a musician, so I have lots of experience waiting tables.
Thank goodness. I was afraid I would have to face the lunch rush on my own. You'll get a regular hourly rate, plus something that you'll never get to read because the game doesn't let you scroll your own dialogue because the developers have power fantasies or something.
Serve the customers. When a customer wants to place an order, an exclamation mark will appear. Click on the customer to get their order. Shortly, the food will be ready. Click on the plate and carry it to the correct customer. If the customers wait too long, they will become unhappy. Delivering an incorrect order also makes the customer dissatisfied. If the customer is happy, he or she will pay after eating. If the customer is not happy, they will dine and dash, and you will have to chase them down the street with a taser to extract the customary amount of money from them. Simply click on the customer to collect your hard-earned cash. A happy customer results in a happy point for you.
Well, that's a slogan to use.
Collect 20 happy points to win, 10 unhappy points to lose.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Shoot.
Should have stopped showing, huh?
I think that's wrong.
Oh no. This one wanted that egg, right?
No. Shoot. Can I start over? Oh, if I could.
Tell what these foodstuffs are.
I appreciate the clap clap when one wants to order. He wants a chop. He wants an egg. Run, Alex, run! wants parsley. He wants broccoli. I am making things up. He wants an egg too. Shoot. And who wanted this? It's him, I think. Whew. Just as the rush was starting to get to be a lot. Ha. Good work. You're fast and efficient. I like that. Now I need you to do some bussing. We're low on clean coffee cups. Okay, but there aren't many out on the tables. Any idea where they're hiding? Probably all in Martha's office. She who must be obeyed never brings them back to the kitchen herself. Please don't tell her I said that. Martha. Oh, well, yeah. You've grown a few coffee cups since the last time we've seen each other, haven't you, Martha? It shows how many you've found for each one you find along the side, I guess. Oh, it's on the lower tier of her desk. A really dirty, really old cup. I guess that was free coffee once, but now... Now it appears to be a sentient life form. Hiding any more, Marth? Appear to be. Yeah. Can I help you? That's all the cups. Martha has a really serious caffeine problem, huh? Great. Here's your pay. You've earned it. Oh, they have the same kind of milk in the bottom bowls that Lynn and I have in our apartment. It's be very popular in Sunny Dome, California. You'll never guess what I found. Bomb sticks were in your box of junk after all, snapped into half a dozen pieces. Curiously enough, what a coincidence, huh? You can never tell where these things will turn up, can you? No, you can't, except when you can. You'd like to have them back for old time's sake. You won't mind if I take them, will you? Oh, by all means, I've no use for such worthless junk. A shame they're ruined. Perhaps you should stop by the music store down the block and see if they can tape them together. It would break George's heart to see them in this condition. Uh-huh. I'm touched by your concern. Store down the block, huh? Yeah, this is not one of the fast travel exits. I'll make it fast. Welcome to
Zavone's Kingdom. I'm Zavone, and whatever your music store demands. Glad to hear it. I have a pair of drumsticks that needs fixing. They're in pretty bad shape. Oh my, I'm afraid those are beyond fixing. Drum their final note. I just assumed that I could reread that. Wow, we need a... Finally, someone who understands me. First, you need 2 blank decals. Ta-da! Run the stickers and the original image through the decal machine over there. I'll scan the image and print it on the blanks. Then simply apply the printed decals new skit, the new set, voila! And throughout the kingdom there was much rejoicing. Yay. It's so crazy, it just might work. Sorry, I skipped that. I thought we'd be able to go back and read that one. They're joking around about her being on her quest. I do need some CDs for my collection, but now's not the time to browse. I think that's a keyboard. This machine prints decals on every kind of material, and I mean every. It has a tattoo setting. Put them in. Wow, the decals look perfect. Hopefully Bomb will be too excited to tell the difference. It's going to be a wild night, but I still need the fancy grips. Do you suppose you have those too? Hey, I told you, anything you need, Zavone can supply. I carry the exact brand. $50 for a couple inches of foam? I could yank that out of my futon for free. Now, let me just put the decals and grips on the sticks, and... That night, Lynn and I were dancing at Lethal Dose. Iron Rose's former guitarist, now going by the name Crash, was playing with a group called Maximilian Mortal. The band was meh, but he was as good as ever. It was about halfway through the set when I noticed his necklace was gone. That necklace meant the world to him. He'd be devastated to lose it. So I stuck around after the show and searched the club. I wasn't going to see Crash in the morning. I was going to see him in the morning to talk about Iron Roses. Having his gratitude couldn't hurt. Oh, and she found it. That was convenient that he lost it that night. The next morning. I don't understand. Why can't you just take your friend his necklace? Listen, I love Iron Roses like family, but you never met a more suspicious. Seriously, he's kooky about this thing? I mean, no offense on him, but it's kind of glamorous. Yeah, I know, bling bling, but if I know Adrian, he's an utter wreck over losing it. To each their own, I guess. Look, a missing piece must be somewhere in the club. If you found it, you could take the whole thing to my dad to repair. Oh, that's right, he's a jeweler, isn't he? And you'll give me the family discount, right? Oops, there's the phone. I'll get it. I've been waiting for the guys to call me back all morning. Hello? Alex's Den of Rock? Hey, Al, it's me. I checked out those songs you sent. They look pretty sweet. Tobes, you liked them? I need my bass to experiment a bit with the rhythms, but yeah. I love the direction you took. Awesome. I'm going to see Crash and then Bomb, and we can all meet up at the apartment or something. About that, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can make it today after all. I'm really swamped here. This is kind of time-sensitive, Toby. Tell Daddy you need a day off. Al, you remember my dad, right? He thinks days off are for the weak. Oh yeah, I remember when he said that at your graduation. Okay, well, how about I come to you? I don't know. If Dad sees you, he'll know something's up. You know what? Damn the consequences. It's my life, and I like iron roses, and I think you're hot. Or something like that. We'll never know what he said. Hmm. Hmm. Ha! Hey, Matt Glad. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Oh, and thank you for the contribution to the community challenge, Matt Glad. Appreciate that. It might happen yet. Yeah, Fluff Bomb Cheer Glimmer. He's not here all the time, but he's around. You know, cats sleep 20 hours a day. Make a nuisance of himself the other 4. Well, 3. The last hour they're spent eating. But you guys, please go check out Matt Glad, who is a retro streamer. Well, I guess streams a lot of retro-styled games, but a lot of FPSs and some old console games, different stuff. Hope your night is going well, Matt Glad. Yeah, that's the... Geez, I've seen DOS games with less strict character limits. Oh yeah, of course. Lynn just sitting down. So how'd your thesis defense go, Lynn? We probably talked about this last night. Well, best of luck. If you can track down the broken bits, my father should be able to mend the necklace good as new. Yeah, this guy is still standing there. Plot twist, he's the head of Night Publishing. I'm gonna have to wrap up soon. It's getting late-ish. Bio Gorilla is still missing. Nothing here. Even bomb's gone. Didn't look in the front. Ew. A broken bit of Crash's necklace. Maybe with this I can fix it. Is that going to be enough? Just those 2? And well, let's take a closer look at it. And the ATM. See if it'll let us go to the julep now.
That was the day the game froze. Just kidding. Fortunately, my faithful taxi will remain there while I'm inside. Oops. I have nothing to do at that parking lot at the moment. Hi, Mr. Jameson. Oh, hello, Alex. What a surprise. You don't normally frequent this part of town, do you? Not unless I need the help of an expert jeweler. Are you busy? Never too busy for a friend of Lynn's. What can I do for you? Kind of, Longest Journey vibes. I haven't played Longest Journey. I know I've seen somebody play it. Can't remember who. It was the same kind of third-person adventure in a fully 3D world. My friend broke his favorite necklace. Do you think you could take a look at it? What's the verdict? Is it fixable? Simplicity itself, my dear. You can come by and pick it up by the end of the week. That's the other part of the problem. I kind of need the necklace today. Oh, I'm sorry, Alex. I don't think that's possible. I have several orders in progress, piled paperwork high as an elephant's eye. Or maybe I could lend a hand. That's sweet of you to offer, but unless you happen to be a trained goldsmith, I'm afraid there isn't much you can do. What about the advertising thing? You know, perhaps you can handle that. It's not difficult, simply time-consuming. Well, I don't have a lot of time to go around, but what I can spare is yours. Oh god, 3D characters in rendered world. So yeah, just like this. Is Longest Journey good? Or have you played that one, Matt Glad? What do I need to do? Splendid. Take this stack of flyers to the parking lot. Put them on to a number of green cars. The agency across the street lends them to the clients visiting from out of town. If you would place a flyer on the windshield of each car, green car, it would bring me some very lucrative business. Oh no, that's fine. You're the Longest Journey, the one you were talking about. End up doing a lot of random things in this game. You've watched people play it. I'm trying to remember. Seems like I've seen a couple people playing it. Did Command play that one? Distribute a flyer. Click on the flyer and then click on the intended destination. I'm assuming the right lens is blue and not green. Interesting. Or was? Or is? You guys tell me, is this one green? Interesting. Makes it look clearer, but... Yeah, I don't think these are going to be help either. So I guess I'll need you guys to help me figure out which ones are the green ones. Are they all the same shade of green? That's going to be useful if they are. Or is it going to be like some are dark green and some are forest green and some are olive green and some are seafoam green and some are gangrene. Those bastards thought of everything. Okay, if you guys could help me figure this out. Fourth car from the bottom in the fourth row. Fourth car from the bottom in the fourth row. Oh wait, so try this one? No. People are saying they like this one because it's so bad it's good. Necro keys. Yeah, it's not great, but I don't know. Sometimes the dialogue is fun and silly, but yeah, the gameplay is just a lot of wandering around doing stuff. Sorry, fourth. From the left. Oh, in the bottom row? Or... a fourth from the bottom in the fourth row. Sorry, fourth from the left in the fourth row. Wait. There, thanks. Back to lurking. Well, thanks, Necro Keys. Hopefully you have something good for dinner. Down 3 cars from that. Oh, yeah. How many flyers do we have? Okay, only 4 more. I suppose this one I could just brute force now that I think about it. Won't let me put it on the wrong car, right? Oh yeah. This will be quicker than making you guys tell me which ones are green. Thank goodness. I hadn't seen that emote of Artyom's before. Yeah. Come get your fine jewelry while you're on vacation and renting cars. Oh. That was lucky.
handed out all the flyers. You can sit back and wait for the moolah to start rolling in. Excellent. Let's have a look at this necklace of yours. Here you go. Looks like a piece is missing, no? Do you have it with you? Yep, got it right here. Yes, that should do it. I ought to have this ready for you in, half an hour. 30 minutes later. Here you are, good as new. Beautiful. It looks like it was never broken. Great work, Mr. Jameson. Thanks. My pleasure, dear. Now about my fee. Oh. Wonder if his daughter told him that we blew the rent money and are close to eviction. He did have a severed hand in his store. That's not creepy in the slightest. Serial killing jewelers. Okay, what time is it? Yikes. I really should end. Shoot. This game, I feel like we're pretty far in. Like, let me look at a walkthrough and try and get a sense of how much we have left. Big Fish released this too at some point. Okay, we've still got a fair amount left. I don't know. Looks like we're more than halfway, though. Well, we definitely can't finish it tonight. Yeah, I should. Oops, let me save that. Yeah, it's a good time to call it for the night. And hey, we didn't have any problems with OBS crashing. Knock on wood. Yeah. This is not the most exciting or deep game, but it's... Hey, Captain Thaco, welcome in. Hello and good night. Hello and good night. I've just unemployed you. Song from some musical we did in high school. And hey, Nifty Ness, welcome in, and thank you for the contribution to the community challenge. You guys, please go check out Nifty Ness. Playing Dead by Daylight. Oh yeah, but Iron Roses. But it's a game you're not going to see getting streamed on Twitch very much, especially not since they took the version with voice acting off of Steam. Or it's still there, but no longer for sale. And that's why we were playing the CD-ROM version without the voice acting. I wish it were more complicated and they would develop some of these characters even more. Well, but I guess it's a casual game. So, as for what's coming up on stream, and thank you for the lurk, I appreciate it. So I know I'm going to do another bonus stream this week where I read more of Crater's Gold as an audiobook, because I'm trying to finish that, and I think we
should be able to do that in 2 more streams if they're, decently long ones, like, yeah, hour and a half of reading each, something like that. And that'll be probably Tuesday or Thursday. And then Wednesday we'll have our regular stream and we'll be playing more of the Doom reboot. Next Saturday we'll have Short Horror Saturday, and who knows what I'll dredge up for that one. Saw a good horror fishing game I might have a go at. And next Sunday, I guess we'll try to 69% of the community challenge. Oh well. But hey, I think we can still make it to 100, but I might have to extend it again. Thanks to everybody who dumps points into that. And next Sunday, I guess, we'll finish this. I don't know, if I start early enough, we'll finish Bruxina Luana and Iron Roses 2 in one stream. But it's hard because it's really hard to tell how much is left in Bruxina Luana and how long it'll take me. I'd seen a long play in like Brazilian language, but now I can't find it. And thank you for the contribution to the community challenge, Captain Thaco. Was it Dredge? Yeah. Should I download it? I can glance at that real quick. There's something I saw on Itch. Morning Tide. Morning as in Mouring. I think there's more than one. Maybe I'll do a double feature of Morning Tide and Dredge. Just picked up the DLC, of Dredge. Oh, is that a longer game than one can play in Short Horror Saturday? 69%. Nice. Yeah, that's what's coming up. And then after we finish these 2 Sunday games, we'll start something longer. I mean, I keep going like maybe I should start Resident Evil 2, but like hesitant to start another long game that I may be slow at while I'm still going through the Doom reboot. It's taken me longer than I thought it would. I don't know. I always try and figure out what people prefer. Maybe I should put up more polls on Twitter, see what options. I should also focus on getting a new phone, damn it. Well, let's see who's online. Ooh. Saw a couple people online earlier who we don't often get to raid. She's gone offline. I read that as fillet of mana. No. Shouldn't. Weird arcade game is he playing? Yeah, let's raid our friend Galara Dragon. She's playing Scrabble today. There we go. Oh, you can merge the tabs. It's fun. It's also really fun when you get raided into a stream that you already have another tab open on. Like, this happens more often than you would think. Maybe because I watch a lot of the same retro people Thank you, everybody, for coming to hang out and watch me play one of the more obscure titles. I appreciate all the chatters and all the lurkers, and thank you guys for the bits tonight and the contributions to the community challenge and all the help when the game threw color puzzles at me. I'm going to have to call the devs up at their customer service number and be like, stop that. Now. Release a patch. But you guys can find me on Twitter and MySpace, where I'll post stream announcements and photos of phones that the batteries have melted and other random stuff. And you can find VODs of my past streams up on YouTube. But have a good night, get some rest, say hi to Galara Dragon, and remember, rock and roll! Friendster.